Hi, everybody, and welcome to the center of the high school volleyball universe, at least tonight. It's the Ridgepoint Panthers taking on the George Ranch Longhorns. It's the second year of a district rivalry that was really hot last year as George Ranch came in and beat the Ridgepoint girls at Siena. And then on November 3rd, one of the final dates of the regular season, Ridgepoint came in here to the George Ranch gym and knocked off the Lady Longhorns. And then they had to play a tiebreaker over at Buddy Hobson Fieldhouse. And Ridgepoint won that one, and they went into the playoffs as the top seed. I'm Roger Smith, and I'm very excited about this match, and maybe you can tell already. This is VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports. And we're going to bring you this match, but first we bring you the Countdown to First Serve show, and it will include a visit with Lauren Bailey, head coach of your Ridgepoint Panthers. Our coverage brought to you tonight by Xfinity, the future of awesome. By First Tire and Automotive, open Monday through Saturday, 4 great Fort Bend County locations, including Katy Cinco Ranch. They are open Monday through Saturday. Check them out at firsttireandauto.com. We're also brought to you by Archer Volkswagen, 10,400 Southwest Freeway, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway. You'll feel like family when you're there. Open since 1956. Archer Volkswagen. By Nick's Italian Restaurant on FM 1464, just a few hundred feet north of Austin High School in Sugar Land. And you know, every time that you stop by, Nick's Italian Restaurant's family gets bigger. So check them out. It's a great place to take a date, your family, whomever. It's a great place to meet for lunch. Nick's Italian Restaurant on 1464 in Sugar Land, just north of Austin High School. We're also brought to you by the Needville Insurance Agency. Hey, don't go to your mailbox to find the best rate for your insurance, and don't take any advice from a gecko. And just because a lady wears an apron and she's funny doesn't mean she should be giving you your insurance advice. You need to go to Bradley, Stavanaugh, and the hometown trusted agents at Needville Insurance Agency. And we're also brought to you by Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every single day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week here on VypeFortBend.com. We'll be back with Lauren Bailey, head coach of the Ridgepoint Panthers, when we return right after this on VypeFortBend.com.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free, and finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment, in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 50 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services. One device included.
Welcome to the Countdown to First Serve show. It's Tuesday night volleyball and a much anticipated match between the Ridgepoint Panthers and the George Ranch Longhorns. We're with Lauren Bailey, head coach of the Panthers, and it was really a great B12 shot of excitement for District 26A, I think. Last year when George Ranch came in and you beat them 2 out of 3. So what do you think about the rivalry from what you've seen so far?
Well, it's just a nice competitive match. I mean, we have a competitive district, but it was nice to get some new blood, if you will. And at this point, it's just kind of been just a fun competitive match. And so every time we get to play, whether we win or lose, you can hopefully expect some good volleyball, and that's what we're here for.
When we communicated by email, you told me that the roster has not changed.
Right.
And that's really wonderful because, unfortunately, Coach LeFavor's with the Ridgepoint football team, he's lost 2 really great players to injury. But, knock on wood, I'm rapping on my head with my knuckles right now. It's a good thing. It looks like you have everybody ready to go.
Yeah, it was wishy-washy there for a while. We had a COVID case, and we did have a couple injuries. We still have one injury who she's trying to work through it. But really, we have our team here, and it's the first time in a long time where, other than that one injury, where everyone's kind of been here. So it's an exciting night to play volleyball.
And tournament time doesn't really give you too many opportunities to scout. I know you know all the players who are on the George Ranch team, but have you had a chance to look at the 2021 edition?
Yes, through the NFHS network. We've been able to watch, but yeah, I haven't seen them. We've been at different tournaments, so we haven't got to watch them in action play, like in a match. So this is really, you can watch film all day, but until you get in the game and you hear the whistle blow, it's anyone's game. So we're starting basically from fresh once we start.
Inside the gym, there's really no local close-up matchup that I get to be a part of that really has the same kind of buzz. You're going to feel it in the gym tonight. That makes it very exciting. Is there anything that you can, I know that you were mentioning they were talking trash. I don't know if you can be specific about something that might have goaded one side or the other, but did you hear anything interesting?
I don't think it's really even between the volleyball teams. I think it's mostly the football teams and the boys. Kind of, social media these days is a good thing and a bad thing at times. I think it's mostly the football boys who are kind of talking back and forth, and we're just, I guess, piggybacking off of their energy.
Well, I guess what happens is, it has always been, if Ridgepoint is playing Travis in anything, we are there for VypeFortBend.com, and we're going to broadcast that. Mm-hmm. And it's almost gotten to the point where if it's Ridgepoint against George Ranch in anything, we're going to be there. So that gives you an idea of the way we feel about it.
Yeah, it's a really competitive school. Like, I feel lucky that however zoning works and however that happens, I feel lucky that George Ranch got into our district, and because, like I said, we have a competitive district. It's fun to play Austin and Travis and all the rest of those schools, but it's fun to have some fresh faces, and they're a competitive athletic program. So it's an exciting time to be a part of sports. So like I said, I hope that we can live up to the hype and give people some good volleyball tonight, regardless of what happens.
Okay, well, it will be difficult because I hype these things up a lot.
Well, if we live up to it, then that means it'll be a great match. So that's what we're here for.
All right. As always, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight. Yes, remember, last time was November 3rd. That was the second matchup last year, and you won on the road. It was pretty exciting.
It was exciting. I'm hoping to relive it.
All right, first serve coming up. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, this is Mariela and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Okay, everybody, I realize that a lot of the girls that play volleyball here tonight, they probably grew up watching that Pixar-type, Bible-based film series called Veggie Tales. I know my boys did, and at the end of the theme song for Veggie Tales, they said, "Have we got a show for you?" And tonight we certainly do. It's not just what's going on inside those lines on the volleyball court. It's the incredible show that's being put on by the 2 football teams. I'm at the end of one gym, the one where the Ridgepoint girls have their bench, at least in the first game. And on my right, I see the George Ranch football team. I can tell it's the football team. You can just tell. In fact, you hear them right now. They're booing the Ridgepoint girls, and it's all in fun. It's a beautiful thing. And the Ridgepoint boys over to my left are gonna give the devil verbally to the Ridgepoint girls as well. So we got a jam-packed gym. It is an exciting buzz. Everybody is laughing and smiling and happy and waving flags. And we got 2 good volleyball teams who are going to mix it up real good tonight. Start by telling you a few things about the George Ranch team. Their leader in kills is Avery Shemitis with 478. That's a 43.1% on the year for George Ranch, which is 19-11 overall, and they are 3-0 on the season. Coming into this action, 3-0 on the district season, I should say. Dylan Hoskins is second on the team in kills with 132, and she gets that kill to go down 26.6% of the time. And Allie Check has 150. Actually, I realized my math was wrong. Allie Check is number 2 on the George Ranch team in kills. She's at 38.1%, and she's put down 150. They have a lot of good servers. Every one of these players I'm going to name has 20-plus aces on the year. Dylan Hoskins, Avery Shemitis, Addison Lednicki, Michaela Sutton, Riley Stubing, and Allie Check. And when it comes to defense, on blocks, well, number 1 on their team with 82 blocks is Stephanie Ayatafillo. Avery Shemitis has 69. Sydney Bryant, just a freshman, has 59, and Allie Check with 58. So those are the numbers on George Ranch. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted trying to step aside at the right time here inside the gym as we have the introductions. In fact, now is when we're going to take that quick break and be back on VypeFortBend.com. George Ranch and Ridgepoint Volleyball coming up very soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
All right, they are introducing the Ridgepoint girls, and pretty soon they'll be introducing the George Ranch girls. Just said hi to Ryan Dunsmore of the Fort Bend Herald. Okay, so Ridgepoint 23-9 overall this year, 4-0 in their district matches. Of the 9 matches that they lost, 7 of those came in a 4-day span when I trust Coach Lauren Bailey was doing a little bit of tinkering and so forth. So it's not going to define the Ridgepoint girls this year, I don't think. They did have 9 straight wins to start the season, and they got a lot of people's attention when they won the Pearland Invitational Tournament. in matches that go 5 games, well, they've only had one of those, and they won it 3-2 over Bridgeland on their home court in the very first match of the year. All right, they are now introducing the George Ranch girls. The home crowd is in full adoration mode, and the Ridge Point boys are booing their lungs out. Okay, so anyway, other than that 3-2 match that the Ridge Point girls won over Bridgeland, they are 4-1 in other sets that are best of 5s, but they have never gone to 5 full games in any of those. And the only one that they lost was to the Woodlands High School, which is, depending on the poll you look at, they are, some people think, in the top 5 in the state. So in district so far, Ridge Point has swept Clements. They played Austin twice. One of those matches was delayed because of the tropical storm Nicholas, threat of rain that kept us out of school on that Tuesday. And then they beat Dulles their last time out. We'll catch you up on who has the kills and so forth for Ridge Point when we get this thing started. Going to step aside. It's going to be loud. You know, sometimes I tell you to turn up your device. Maybe tonight you ought to turn it down a little bit. Roger Smith with you, VypeFortBend.com. We're getting started soon.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment, in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 15 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services. One device.
We mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
As the legendary Rockets play-by-play radio guy Gene Peterson used to say, you can't hear yourself thinking here. I'm glad I have headsets on. This is going to be good, but it's good, clean fun. I'm not worried about anybody, getting violent in here, except with volleyballs. So when it comes to kills, Arissa Smith has 81 for Ridge Point. She has the best percentage on the team at 52.3. Correction, Alexis Robertson has the best kill percentage at 54.8. She has 155, and that is second on the team to Sydney Jordan, who has 177 kills, and she gets her kills down 37.3% of the time, and Nina Moorer, 38.2% of the time, and she has over 100 kills. She has 118. When it comes to defense, Robertson leads the team in blocks with 93. Then it's Moorer with 55. Arissa Smith, 36. Sydney Jordan, 33. Kayla Wilson, 31. And Lauren Battle at 24. I don't know if they're going to tell all these kids that they have to sit in the stands, but a lot of them are just kind of standing out on the floor out, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 feet. Ridge Point is serving away from us in this first game. They're wearing the black shorts, the white tops with the purple numerals and letters. And George Ranch is pretty much in all black uniforms with the white numerals. I'm not sure what the little delay is here before we get this thing underway. All right, for the Ridgepoint Panthers, Nina Moorer, Sydney Jordan, Alexis Robertson, Kayla Wilson, and one other player who needs to turn around for me. Okay, number 9, Kennedy Rogers. It'll be Nina Moorer serving to get this one underway. This place is rocking, great crowd. It's even better than last November 3rd. In a lot of ways, it was way better than last November 3rd. The officials are talking about something. And we are ready to go. Moorer delivers the serve, and she sends it into the net. And that gets the George Ranch fans a little riled up. But ain't no thing. There's going to be scores and scores of points. For their first serve, it is Dylan Hoskins. 1-0 George Ranch in game 1. And she gets a lot of air under it, and she hits it right to me, and it's long. 1-1 is our score. All right, next up serving for Ridgepoint is Lauren Battle. She gets it deep middle. George Ranch on the attack. Blocked at the net, tipped up in the air. Ridgepoint has a chance here. Alexis Robertson is blocked at the net. Erin Rayner gets the block, and Ridgepoint is now down 2-1. I'm pacing myself in this one because I know it's just going to be tons of emotion throughout the evening. Serve is dug out by Nyla Raspberry. And Ridgepoint sends it long. It is out. By the way, when I named the Ridgepoint starters, I failed to mention Nyla Raspberry. She's just the shortest one out there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's Michaela Sutton serving for George Ranch. Sydney Jordan wails away on it. It is blocked out of bounds, and Ridgepoint gets the point. Off the bench comes Arissa Smith. Alexis Robertson sits down. George Ranch leading 3-2, and Nyla Raspberry, wearing the pink libero jersey, will serve. There it goes. She hits it deep. It's dug out by Sutton. Now the spike attempt by George Ranch, blocked by Sydney Jordan and Arissa Smith. And there's a hammer time spike. You know, if they had StatCast, I'd like to see how much velocity that one had. It was by Logan Lednicki, 6'2" senior. I mean, she really caught that one, kind of like when you hit a golf ball on the sweet spot. Now, Ridgepoint receiving the serve. It's 4-2. Sydney Jordan blocked at the net. And there's a battle at the net. And tapped down by George Ranch, but Ridgepoint handles it. Now Sydney Jordan just has to set it from way out of bounds. Now we're to normalcy. And there's a bang down spike, and it's good by George Ranch. Avery Shemaitis. Shemaitis with her 479th kill on the season. 5-2 George Ranch. Sydney Jordan bumps the serve. Now there's just a little tap over by Kayla Wilson. There's a big swing by the left-hander, and another one. Allie Check gets her first kill of the match. And for Allie, that's kill number 151 on the season. They are up 6-2, and I'm kind of wondering when we might see a timeout by Ridgepoint. Dug out by Battle, now Raspberry, now Jordan just has to bump it over, and George Ranch going on the attack again. Here they come, blocked down, Arissa Smith. saying, I don't think so, to Avery Shemitis. And that gets Ridgepoint within 6-3, and now they will serve. First time in the game for McKenna Manthe off the bench. Coach Lauren Bailey talking to Lauren Battle before McKenna gets the serve in the air. Knuckleball, and it's just long. Deep down the middle. Had just the right action on it that you would want, but just a little too hot coming out. Now Avery Shemitis to serve, right-handed. Here it comes. Little sinker. Manthe is going to set it up, and the swing and a miss. Nina Moorer hits one into the net. And it's now 8-3, George Ranch on top of Ridgepoint. The fans are just as wild as they were at the beginning, maybe more so. And there's a serve, and Sydney Jordan's dig attempt kind of flew sideways. Kind of shanked it out of bounds, and it's 9-3. So when will we see the first Ridgepoint timeout? Not yet. Shemitis serves again. Sinker ball again, and it gets down. There's an ace. It's 10-3. And Kennedy Rogers quickly called off the bench, and Kayla Wilson comes to the bench. Ridgepoint changing the combination. They also send Lauren Battle to the bench and bring in, I kind of lost track of who was coming and going. And another ace. It's 11-3. Another substitution. It's Josie Condry going to come in for the Ridgepoint girls, but she has not been waved in by the officials. Now she is. Shemitis ready to serve again. Nice little streak here for her. Gets it up in the air. Dug out by Raspberry for Ridgepoint. And there's another winner for George Ranch. They win a duel at the net. That is Allie Check, and it is a timeout taken by Ridgepoint. We'll take it with them. VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
All right, Ridgepoint, see what they can do. They have given up 6 consecutive points to these George Ranch Longhorns. And Avery Shemitis is ready to serve again. Coach Cheyenne Forshee up off the bench. If she can get Avery to hear her, she's giving a few instructions. And the officials say, let's go, play ball. Shemitis gets her serve in the air. It goes deep. Now Manthe back sets it for Arissa Smith, and it's a little humpback spike, can't get it down. Now George Ranch on the attack. Manthe sets one up for Nina Moorer. She hits it to the deep left corner, but George Ranch returns it. A little miss hit by George Ranch. Now a setup, a quick set, and Nina Moorer. Now Manthe. Now Jordan. She is blocked. Raspberry. Manthe. Now Moorer. And it's down. This is like a state championship match or something. Only it's in Fort Bend County, which would be a good place for it. Tired of going to Garland all the time. 12-4, Ridgepoint trailing, but now Sydney Jordan serving, and she serves it into the net. Second serve into the net that we have seen tonight by Ridgepoint. And the first one was the one that started the match. 13-4 now, George Ranch on top. Now their libero, Riley Stubing, will serve, 5'7" junior. She keeps her feet on the floor while she serves. Raspberry digs it. Now Manthe, now Moorer. Cross court, into the corner, and a beauty. That makes it 13-5. Robertson comes off the bench. Raspberry takes a break. Arissa Smith steps back behind the baseline to serve. As you can tell, she's banging the ball on the floor. Now there it goes, and it's high in the air, almost hit the rafters. Now Shemidas lets it go. Correction, it was Ali Check with the big left-handed swing and gets the point. It's blocked out of bounds. Something that Coach Bailey didn't like about Ridge Point's defense, and she's talking to Kennedy Rogers. Now Ellie Check ready to serve. Here it comes, a small jump, but she flew it over the baseline, and that's a point to the Panthers. Nina Moore ready to serve, looks over at Coach Bailey. Here goes her serve, deep to the right corner, high in the air. Now the spike attempt by the other left-hander, Logan Lednicki. Ridge Point has it on the offensive side. Moore is going to set it up. Jordan from the middle, tipped the top of the net, and it's blocked out of bounds. Ridge Point gets another point, 14-7 they trail. Man, I can't wait till these guys play football against each other. I mean the fans. Moore flies it deep, and it's out. Two serves into the net and too long by Ridge Point, and they trail 15-7. Dylan Hoskins serving again, her second time at the baseline with an opportunity to swing. Now Nina Moore after the Raspberry dig, and there's Kennedy Rogers, can't get it down with a quick set. Here's Kayla Wilson, taps it. George Ranch there with the defense. Sydney Jordan with a little humpback spike, and Alexis Robertson taps down an overset by George Ranch, and that makes it 15-8. You know, normally when I do one of these matches, I set up this separate crowd mic, and tonight I don't want to do that. I'm afraid it will just be impossible for you to hear me telling you what's happening. From the middle, Lauren Battle down the right sideline. And there is Avery Shemidas trying to get one down. It is blocked out of bounds by Ridge Point. 16-8. George Ranch has been impressive and dominant in this one. They beat Ranch in the first district meeting last year. That was played in Siena. Off of the George Ranch serve. It is Raspberry, Moore, and now Sydney Jordan. Hit one like a missile. It bounced off the attempted block by George Ranch at 16-9, but a long way to go for the Panther girls. Nyla Raspberry ready to serve. Leaps up and flies it deep to the left corner. Now here comes George Ranch. Nice try by Avery Shemidas. Ridge Point controls, but off of one of the Ridge Point hits, it hit the pin on the right side, the red and white stick that marks the boundary of the net. So it is 17-9. And now a serve by George Ranch, leading by 8. And there is Arissa Smith to put one down on a quick set from Nina Moore. That makes it 17-10. Sounds like a football score. And this is as intense as any football game. McKenna Manthe ready. She will serve. Coach Bailey with the signal. There it goes. Gets this one within the boundary. Here we go. And it's a bang down spike. Got to look out for Avery Shemidas. She gets another one. And she came in with 478 spikes, and or kills, I should say, and she might be pushing 500 either tonight or next night. Timeout taken by George Ranch. It's 18-10. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Be with us for football Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. And Saturday night, it's the big one between undefeated Clements, 4-0, against the Ridge Point Panthers. Both teams 1-0 in district play. We'll have it. Countdown to kickoff show at 5:45, and we'll kick it off at 6. On Thursday night, it's Travis against Austin, and on Friday, Dulles against Bush. 18-10, George Ranch leading and serving. And it's an ace. Avery Shemitis hit one of those. It was kind of between Ridge Point players, and you know, it was kind of like an I got it, you take it situation, and the noise in here does make it difficult to communicate and figure out who's going to take what. And before the serve, we have a substitution. Sydney Jordan's coming out, and Carrington Cook is coming in. Shemitis to serve again. 19-10 is the score. Sinker ball. And a tap down of the overset by Ridge Point, and George Ranch gets it. Allie check. Says here she's 6'4", and all she had to do was kind of jump up and tap it down. Shemitis serves again. It's 20-10. Now Arissa Smith taps one over, but somehow George Ranch kept it airborne. Lauren Battle, McKenna Matthey, and now Carrington Cook, and it's out. The Ridge Point fans thought it was in, but I believe the person judging the line was exactly correct, and that makes it 21-10. Shemitis serving again. Moorer digs it out. Now Matthey, now Arissa Smith has it blocked right back into her face. Oh my goodness. Stephanie Ayatafio. She leads in blocks, and she extended her team leadership. And you know, she did it even though she's not that tall. Program says she's 5'8", and she looks 5'8". Ridge Point trying again. Nina Moore gets it over Allie Check. Ridge Point has it on their side. 2 hits. 2 hits on the George Ranch side, and Ridge Point gets the serve back. Okay, I think you heard it. You can't do that. We're bringing you the flavor of the game. Carrington Cook serving, a lot of air under it. 22-11, George Ranch trying to close out game 1 here pretty soon. And it is a point to Ridge Point because of a lift on the part of George Ranch. That's when you carry it, you know, too much contact on your hand or hands. 22-12, and Carrington Cook serves it out of bounds. Right sideline, she sliced it into the woods. Ridge Point maintaining their enthusiasm, even though things aren't really going their way here in game 1. It's 23-12. Now the serve by George Ranch, and actually that was a point to George Ranch. Yeah, that was after the fault on the serve. Matthey, Raspberry, now Ridge Point is unable to get it down. Spike from the middle. It is Shemitis. Matthey, Raspberry, now Moorer, a little tap down. Good creativity, and it's a good time for it. That makes it 23-13. Now Arissa Smith. punishing the ball. Looking maybe a little bit frustrated. Now here comes George Ranch, and it's a point to Ridge Point because of a double hit on the George Ranch side as Ali Czech was trying to pass it over to Shemidas. Now it's 23-14. Arissa Smith to serve again. There it goes. A lot of air under it. Knuckleball and a miss hit. Fighting over it were Shemidas and also Riley Stubing. They both touched it and it fell between their fists. Ridge Point gets within 23-15. Arissa ready. Spins it and flies it. Deep right corner. Dug out there by Hoskins. Now across court. Manthe digs it out. Back set Arissa Smith. And then it's hit out by Kennedy Rogers. And that'll make it game point here in the first one. 24-15. George Ranch has been playing like it's a super home court advantage. And it's Ali Czech to try and serve it out. The left-hander comes at Ridge Point. Moorer digs it. Now Manthe back sets it back to Moorer. Unable to, it was just a soft serve spike. Now a hard one. And Ridge Point bumps it over the net, but out, and that will do it. 25-15 in pretty short order. George Ranch gets game one. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. Taking care of business. And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
We're back for Game 2, and Ridge Point fans and players certainly have to hope it goes better than Game 1 did. George Ranch was dominant, 25-15. They do have a greater abundance of height over there, that's for sure, but Ridge Point girls don't look worried at all. Neither does head coach Lauren Bailey at this point. So the two teams are on the court, and we're going to keep it the same. something that we saw last year when people were putting forth protocols where Ridgepoint will be at the same end and on the same bench throughout the game, and no switching back and forth like we did, back at the 2019 season and seasons that came before that. All right. Both fan bases saying derogatory things about the other school, going back and forth, and now we are ready to rock in game 2. Hope Ridgepoint is also. Allie Check, the left-hander, fires it, and it's bumped. Nina Moorer setting it up, and it's not a winner by Kennedy Rogers. I thought it was. It flew out. So George Ranch leading 1-0. And Allie Check spins it, lets it go, a little bit diagonal. Nice job by Ridgepoint just to get it back over. Alexis Robertson thought she hit it legally, and she's called for a push. She was called for pushing the ball over the net and over there where George Ranch had to return it, but a whistle blew, and it is a point to George Ranch. Kayla Wilson digs it out, and they're unable to return it, are the Ridgepoint Panthers. And unfortunately for them, game 2 is starting very much like game 1 did. Lauren Battle comes in, and Kennedy Rogers comes out. 3-0 George Ranch. And there is yet another serve by Check. Now Moore sets up Robertson. Tries to tap it over, does not work out. Now Shamidas goes cross court, and the dig goes way beyond the boundary. And it's 4-0. George Ranch on top of the Panthers. Check ready to serve again. See if Ridgepoint can hit the left-hander. Here it comes. And it is long. That's a break the Panthers badly needed. And now they get within 4-1 without doing anything. Lauren Battle is going to serve. She's in the middle. She has a little run-up of about 20 feet. Actually, she hits it from about 15 feet behind the baseline. All right, there in the middle is Shamidas trying to get one down. Raspberry bumps it. And there's a big swing by Kayla Wilson, but George Ranch there with the defense. And then a spike attempt is out by George Ranch. Lednicki went long with it. And so Ridgepoint is getting back into it, but with unforced errors on the part of George Ranch. 4-2 our score, and Battle serves again. To the right corner, bumped by Shamidas. She gets it back, and that is dug out nicely by Rogers. Correction, Battle. Now Sydney Jordan sets up more. Now a back set, and Battle from the backcourt didn't really get a lot of velocity on that one. Robertson, now Moorer, now Sydney Jordan, and that is down. Pasting it on the right sideline from the extreme left side of the court. Ridgepoint's first kill of game number 2, and they trail 4-3. Lauren Battle dribbles with two hands. Now lets it fly, and it ticks off the top of the net. Gets over onto the George Ranch side. Here comes Lednicki. Dropped. She is blocked by Alexis Robertson. And Ridgepoint has come back with 4 straight points to tie it at 4. See if the Panthers can keep this confident run going. Battle down the right sideline. Tapped into the air. Shamidas goes deep middle. Bumped up by Battle, and Robertson over the top bangs it down on a nice little quick set there by Nyla Raspberry. 5 straight points. And now Ridgepoint has its first lead of this match. Lauren Battle having a pretty good service run here. There it goes. And she hit that one into the net, and it didn't get the kind bounce. So we're tied at 5. I try to give you details, and Lauren Battle wearing what I'm going to call flamingo pink nail polish. Dylan Hoskins ready to serve. Here it comes, and she hits it into the net. Ridge Point's back on top, 6-5. And Nyla Raspberry gets her turn to serve. Taking her time over, not in the extreme right corner, but pretty close to it. Deep middle she serves, and that is dug out by Stubing. And there's a winner by George Ranch. It is Shemidas who scores again. From her extreme left to Ridge Point's extreme left with the hot cross-court spike. Now Michaela Sutton off the bench to serve. Battle. Now Moorer and then Arissa Smith, and it is a lift on the part of Arissa Smith or a double hit or something. 7-6 now. George Ranch leads, and the serve crawled over the top of the tape. Ridge Point could never recover, and a little tap down by George Ranch gets him the point. Then doing the honors is Logan Lednicki. She's 6'2". And it's 8-6 George Ranch. 3 straight points by the Longhorns. Sydney Jordan taps it over. And George Ranch, Dylan Hoskins back over the head with a two-hander. And there is a big bang by Kayla Wilson, but George Ranch blocks it and brings it back over the net. There is battle. Now a setup for Arissa Smith. Can't get it over. George Ranch now attacking. And there is Shemidas. Her attempt is blocked. Now Sydney Jordan is blocked out of bounds. Perseverance wins the point. And that breaks the streak of 3 straight won by George Ranch. Ridge Point now trails 8-7. Kayla Wilson sits down. Manthe comes in, and she will serve immediately from the middle. Serve in the air, knuckleball over the top of the tape and gets down. No spin whatsoever when it came off McKenna's hand. Then it hit the net, and it was kind of like that split finger fastball, and George Ranch dived, came up empty. We're tied again, 8-8. Manthe serves. Deep middle bumped up by Hoskins. Now here comes George Ranch on the attack, cross court. Manthe now Raspberry, and she quick sets it. George Ranch recovers. Third hit, got to get it over. Shemidas does. Now Manthe to Raspberry to Moorer. Deep middle. George Ranch recovers and sends it back over. Manthe to Arissa Smith. Quick set, bang down. Bang zoom, but not to the moon. And it's 9-8, Panthers on top. Their second lead in this game. They did not lead at all in game 1, which they lost 25-15. Manthe serves again. Here comes George Ranch. It's Shemidas down the right sideline. Manthe all the way across to Raspberry. Now Jordan tipped up on the block at the front. Arissa Smith almost bangs one down, but George Ranch still attacking. Shemidas has it go back in her face. Now she will swing again, and it's Jordan there to bump it to Manthe. Now Moorer, and that's good. Lednicki tried to save it, but saved it back into the net. And it's 10-8. And with McKenna Manthe serving, 5 straight points for Ridge Point in their first 2-point lead of the match. Manthe's next serve is in the air. Bumped up by Hoskins. Now a back set for Lednicki, and her spike is blocked out of bounds, and the streak of points is over, but Ridge Point still leads 10-9 here in game 2. And Lednicki will let fly. She's a lefty. Very long and out. Ridgepoint back up by 2, 11-9. Sydney Jordan will now serve. Jordan spins it, now lets it go. Hot smash serve, a lot of velocity, but George Ranch is going to be able to send it back. Shemitis dug out by Manthe. Now Moorer. Now it's Lauren Battle, hits it deep. But here comes George Ranch on the attack. Manthe digs it. Now Raspberry. Now Moorer again, and that's too hot for Hoskins to handle. And it bounces off the vinyl pad at the end of the court. 12-9, Ridgepoint up by 3, their biggest lead. Man, this is an awesome volleyball match. This is the most exciting and emotionally charged regular season volleyball match I think I've ever seen. Lednicki is going to set it up for Shemitis, and she gets it down in the left corner. Perfect placement. And George Ranch gets back within 12-10. Now Shemitis will serve. Hi, there's the principal. I recognize her from her picture on the website. Manthe now sets up Arissa Smith, and they're making some music out there right now. It's 13-10. So Principal Debbie Patterson and one of the APs from George Ranch is they're over here on our side, on the Ridgepoint side, because the Ridgepoint students are just kind of almost oozing out onto the court. All right, 13-10. Ridgepoint serves. Hoskins tries a spike. Arissa Smith now to Manthe, now Lauren Battle, and a great reflex by Alexis Robertson to keep it going. Now here comes Shemitis down the middle. Jordan, now Manthe back sets it for Moorer. She taps it over, and a great save there by Check. And Ridgepoint gets the point. Blocking George Ranch at the net. Arissa Smith doing the honors. And they lead 14-10. And a timeout taken by George Ranch. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com. It's game 2. George Ranch won the first one.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 15 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services. One device included.
We're back. Ridgepoint leading 14-10 in game 2 and serving Arissa Smith. She doesn't like that ball. There it goes. A lot of air under it. Goes deep. Shemitis gets it in the air. Now there's the bang down spike in the middle of the baseline, and Ali Check splitting the defenders. That gets George Ranch within 14-11. Riley Stubing is going to serve. Here it comes. Raspberry digs it. Now Manthe, now Alexis Robertson. She and Manthe really have their timing down, and she bangs one down on the very quick set, and it's 15-11. Moorer gets her turn to serve. There it goes to the deep right corner, and it's good! Point to Ridgepoint. George Ranch let it go, thought it was out, and Moorer gets a clean ace, untouched. 16-11, Ridgepoint's biggest lead of the match. Moorer lets it go again, deep middle. Shemitis bumps it, now Lednicki. Over to Check, but Moore digs it out. Now Raspberry over to Lauren Battle, going diagonal. Goes deep, but cannot get it down. Shemitis hits one hard. Jordan goes to the floor to dig it out. Now Lauren Battle taps it over taller opponents. George Ranch attacking again, and they are blocked down. Alexis Robertson gets part of it, and Lauren Battle gets the other part. 17-11. Momentum is now on the Ridgepoint side, and it was completely on the George Ranch side in game one. Moorer serves again, deep middle. Shemitis bumps it out. Now Lednicki, now Hoskins tries a spike. Can't get it down. Raspberry bumps it up. And Kayla Wilson, it wasn't where she wanted that set. And she kind of had to underhand it. And tough to be accurate with that. So that's the 12th point of game two for George Ranch, but they still trail 17-12. Allie Check, ready to send it back Ridgepoint's way. And a little bit of an overset by Lauren Battle, and now George Ranch. Check, dug by Moorer, and great defense by Ridgepoint. Incredible reflexes. Lauren Battle overspin to the back line. George Ranch serves it back, and now Shemitis hits it out. A point for the Ridgepoint Panthers. And they lead 18-12. Lauren Battle will now serve. There it goes. A lot of top spin. And Shelby Jordan bangs one down on an overset, but somehow George Ranch keeps it alive. Now Raspberry. Now Jordan, she's blocked at the net. George Ranch will send it back over. Moorer. Now Raspberry. And Kayla Wilson is blocked, and it goes out, and she gets the point. Ridgepoint up 19-12. Lauren Battle to serve again, and as I recall, Lauren was smiling even during game one, while Ridgepoint was getting dominated. The confidence. 19-12, and she sends it to the deep left corner. Hoskins, now Check, now Shemitis. Did she hit it? She hit it in. I thought it was long, but it's a score by Shemitis on the kill. Split the defenders on the back line, and it's 19-13. George Ranch trailing and serving, but they do lead this match 1-0 at this point. Hoskins will serve from her left side of the court. Here it comes. Top spin. Battle. Now Moorer. Now Jordan. She is blocked, and it's a point to the Panthers. It fell on the Ridgepoint side. On the George Ranch side. And it's 20-13. Now it's the Ridgepoint fans' turn to talk trash. Raspberry serves, and that's out. Missed the right sideline. Just a miss hit off the right side of her fist. Not so much her fist, really. It's the heel of the hand, actually. Ridgepoint leads 20-14, but now they are receiving. Moorer sets up Arissa Smith, can't get it down. Good defense as always by George Ranch. And Shemitis with the diagonal spike. Avery Shemitis. She's a pepper pot. She's got a lot of emotion. She is fired up. 5'10 senior, but plays bigger than that. Now another serve for Ridgepoint to receive. Moorer setting up Smith. Just gets it over now. Tap down by Jordan. That gets Ridgepoint up 21-15. And now the officials can't decide that it was a Ridgepoint point. And no, it's not 21-15. It is 20-15. They will have a do-over. The two officials could not agree on what occurred there. It's one of those skirmishes at the net, and looks of incredulity on the lovely faces of the Panther girls. Incredulity means you can't believe something happened or was said. For those of you at Rio Linda High School. All right, it is George Ranch serve, and they trail 20-15. Jordan digs out the serve. Now Moorer back sets it for Kayla Wilson. She's blocked out of bounds. Point to the Panthers. Now it is 21-15, and the officials give their approval. Manthe ready to serve. The official says, go ahead. And there it goes, deep middle. Hoskins bumps it up. And it's a lift on the part of Lednicki, who is trying to set up a teammate. And it's a timeout. George Ranch will take it with them. VypeFortBend.com. Ridgepoint leads game 2, 22-15, but George Ranch is up 1-0.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
So Ridgepoint has controlled this game 2. I won't say throughout, but once we got about double-figure points into it, they had started building that lead, and now they've maintained it. It's 22-15. Both teams come back out onto the floor. Critical here for Ridgepoint to close out game 2, and don't let George Ranch get too excited over there. Deep middle with Manthe's serve, and Jordan off of a player's head. Lednicki saves it. One more try, and George Ranch does get it over. Now Manthe sets it up for Moore. Diagonal, blocked, but out of bounds. I didn't really describe that right. It wasn't blocked out of bounds. Lednicki had a dig attempt. It's 23-15. Her dig attempt flew into the stands. Ridgepoint by 8, and Manthe still serving. There it goes. Deep left corner, dug out by Sutton. Now look out. Spike attempt goes long. The George Ranch girls were saying it was off of fingertips that belonged to Ridgepoint, and the officials agree with them. It was a big swing by Allie Check. Ridgepoint touched it on the block attempt, but hard to see. And now George Ranch serving and trailing 23-16. Battle, now Manthe, now Jordan. She's blocked at the net, and George Ranch saves it. They send it over. Battle, now Manthe, now Arissa Smith with the quick set. Tried to get it down. One more try for George Ranch, and they do. Just a remarkable play by Shamitis. It looked like Ridgepoint had that in the bag, but it is now 23-17. They had that point in the bag, it appeared. But Shamitis was just right. She was Janie on the spot, I guess. Right place, right time. Jordan, now Manthe sets it back to Jordan. Deep right corner, is it good? Yes, it is. Ridgepoint gets the point, and now it's game point. You're seeing who the leaders are on the football team, telling guys to get back. You don't want to get thrown out of this game, do you, Mr. Security Guy? No, you do not. And here we go. Served by Jordan. Dug out by George Ranch. Shamitis can't get it down. Now Manthe all the way across the court to Battle. Her spike is good. Ridgepoint takes game 2. 25-17. And we'll be back. Woo.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right. Fans have been having fun. Security folks are nervous. There's nobody angry. Everybody's just having fun. But there are students spilling out onto the playing surface. Not within the boundaries, of course, but, a little too close for comfort to the boundaries. Put it that way. That buzzer means it's time to start Game 3. We're all even. George Ranch won the first one, 25-15. And Ridgepoint came back to win Game 2, 25-17. Panther girls smiling. George Ranch girls, some of them smiling. Others kind of with that, scrunched up face. Let's get control of this match back kind of look. And Nina Moore will serve for the Panthers, and the game is underway. And she gets an ace. Riley Stubing could not dig it out. Had a lot of that sinking action, like the split finger fastball, although it wasn't thrown that fast. Moorer to the middle. Stubing bumps it. Now here we go, and look out. Check gets a bang down spike. Diving attempt by Raspberry, and a thing of beauty, the effort she showed, but George Ranch gets that point. We're all even one apiece. Hoskins to serve for George Ranch. Here it comes. Raspberry digs it, goes to her knees. Now Moorer. Now Lauren in battle, deep middle, and it's a spike that's down. She pasted it on the baseline. And that makes it 2-1. Battle to serve. Here she goes. It's in the air. Little screwball action on it. Bumped up by Stubing. Now there's Shamitis with another bang down spike. She's getting in one of those really happy shoving matches with Allie Check. George Ranch really wants to win this thing. They beat Ridgepoint the first time last year in Siena, but on George Ranch's home court. Ridgepoint won the rematch and then won a tiebreaker for the top seed in the district. Ridgepoint picks up a point there, and they lead 3-2. They get the serve back. Nyla Raspberry will do the honors. Several bounces. Now she lets it fly. Knuckleball to the back line, and it's out. Point to George Ranch, 3-3. Stubing. I'm sorry, not Stubing. My apologies. Alley check. Now it is Raspberry whose bump goes too far outside the boundary. Moorer tries to save it, and her diving attempt goes into the next to last row of the stands where the parents are sitting. Four to 3, George Ranch on top in game 3. We're tied 1 game apiece. Check sends it to Battle on the back line. Now Jordan, now Moorer. Back set for Kayla Wilson. She's blocked, almost saved it, and that is just too tough. Shamitis and Check. Right there. An impenetrable, very tall wall. She's a freshman. Which one? Oh, I guess it was actually Sydney Bryant who got part of the block. So yes, she's a freshman. And Check's serve sinks before it gets over the net. So Ridge Point scores to get within 5-4 and will serve. McKenna Manthe off the bench. Kayla Wilson sits down. And by the way, Xfinity and Comcast are the future of awesome, and we know that Sydney Bryant, the 6'3 freshman for George Ranch, has an awesome future. All right, Lednicki tried to get a spike down, but Ridge Point sent it back. Now Raspberry sets it to Manthe. Now Arissa Smith, another quick set. They've done that about 5 times tonight. And I'm sorry I'm unable to keep accurate stats and announce the match, but I'm going to say at least 4 times. It's been Manthe, quick set, Arissa Smith, bang, zoom, not to the moon. At least 4 times, maybe 5. We're tied 5-all here in game 3. And there is Bryant, the freshman, who taps one over. She's 6'3". She's got hops, but she's also got finesse. Sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot. 6-5, George Ranch. Serving again. And Shamitis doing the honors. And Raspberry digs it out. Manthe goes to save it. Now Moorer can just bump it over gently. Now it is Lednicki. Jordan. Manthe sets it a quick set. And what creativity. Took them completely by surprise. And did not even... Sorry, I was reaching for the ball. Had to make sure Sydney Jordan got the ball so she could serve it again. 6-6. All right. Jordan serves. A lot of topspin and gets it down in front of Michaela Sutton. And now Ridge Point is on top, 7-6. I'll tell you what, the Ridge Point pack is in full force. And normally it's the football team enjoying the encouragement of the Ridge Point pack. But tonight, the Ridge Point football players are the Ridge Point pack. All right, George Ranch trying to tie it up. They're down 7-6. Jordan, now Manthe. And Jordan from deep. Can't get a lot of velocity on the spike, but George Ranch has a tough time returning it. Now Jordan, now Manthe. Now a little tap over. Does not work by Moorer. Now Moorer with 2 hands gets it up in the air. Now Manthe. And Lauren Battle. Wow, this is the longest point of the match, and it goes to George Ranch as it's the freshman Bryant who taps it down despite a great diving attempt by Sydney Jordan. We're tied at 7. I just have this gut feeling that this particular game, game 3, is going to go to deuce. You know, where you got to win by 2. And there is the serve by Riley Stubing. It's back on George Ranch's side. Check sets it up for Shamitis. Great save by Manthe. Now Moorer. Now across the court. And a miss hit by Lauren Battle goes out wide of the left sideline, and it's 8-7 George Ranch. Riley Stubing to serve. Here it comes. Dug out by Battle. Now Manthe sets it up. Battle gets it back. Soft serve. George Ranch handles it. Stubing sets up Lednicki. Now Jordan almost hit the rafters with that one. Now Manthe, and then one sails on Lauren Battle. And it's a 2-point lead for George Ranch as Battle's attempt sails out of bounds. It was wide and long. Stubing ready. Down the sideline on our right. Now Moorer. Now Battle. Now Raspberry saves it for Ridgepoint. Arissa Smith tries to get one down. And George Ranch mishandles it. Shemidas had to chase it all the way to the vinyl pad at the end of the floor. And Ridgepoint gets within one. They're down 9-8. You know that's Arissa Smith about to serve. You know by the sound. A lot of air under it. Shemidas. Now Sheck. And now hit long by the freshman, Lednicki. Lednicki hit it long and we're tied. Arissa. Here it comes. Or there it goes, actually. We're tied at 9. Check. Now Shemidas, deep middle. Jordan digs it out. Now Manthe sets it up for Robertson. She cannot get it down. Now it is a hard spike by George Ranch that Ridgepoint saves. And too many hits on the George Ranch side, I believe. I think 4 hits. Actually, it's a violation on Battle, I think. I can't tell. 10-9, George Ranch leads and gets the serve back. Lednicki serving. Manthe sets up Robertson, and she bangs it down. It lands on the George Ranch side. The blockers for George Ranch got a piece of it, but Ridgepoint won the point, and it's 10-10. Moorer now serving. Nina Moorer, the right-hander, stays on the floor while she makes contact. Now Shemidas, now Lednicki, and now Check. Jordan saves it. Moorer, and now Lauren Battle tries to go to the far right corner, can't get it down. Lednicki, now Shemidas, and she bangs it out. It is out. And was called out by a girl judging the line who is from George Ranch. I truly respect her integrity. And Ridgepoint leads at 11-10. Now Moorer serves again. And there is Lauren Battle on an overset by George Ranch. Hit it hard. What? They're saying it's a point to George Ranch, and I don't know what the call could be. I really don't. It looked like it was overset by George Ranch. Lauren Battle swung hard, clearly did not have a double hit. And somehow, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But it's 11-11. Now Alexis Robertson tries to bump it over gently. Can't get it. And now Allie Check. Moore high up into the rafters. Now Jordan. Now Kayla Wilson just tried to bump it over the net, and she hit it into the net. You know, if you had stereo and the speakers gave you the sound from the right stands out of one speaker and from the left stands out of the other, you could tell who gets every point. 12-11, George Ranch leads. Now serving, Hoskins. It's long, it's out. We're tied again at 12. (12-12). Lauren Battle serves, deep left corner. Got it in. Now Lednicki sets up Check. She's blocked by Robertson at the net. George Ranch still controlling, however. And Shemidas beautifully directed to the baseline, out of the reach of a diving Lauren Battle. And George Ranch is up 13-12. Nobody's led by more than 3 in this game. Sutton to serve for George Ranch. Backpedaling, Manthe gets it to Moorer. Now Sydney Jordan with a bang down spike, and it's 13-all. Robertson comes out. Nyla Raspberry back into the game, and she will serve. (13-13), and Nyla Raspberry trying to get Ridge Point into the lead again. Hoskins bumps it up, Lednicki back set, check. And it is Condrey who gets it in the air. She just came in off the bench. Sydney Jordan taps it over, but George Ranch is there on the defense. And look out. It's a spike. It's good by Avery Shemitis. Josie Condrey rather, got a part of it, but it flew into the stands on the Ridge Point side, and it's 14-13 George Ranch. It's almost like a golf match that's going to be match play. Check serves, a left-hander. Condrey digs it. Now Moorer, now Jordan. Her spike goes off of George Ranch fingertips and out of bounds. And it's 14 all. Manthe back in. Kayla Wilson takes a seat. Manthe to serve from the middle of the baseline as always. There it goes. A little bit of a miss hit, but George Ranch having a hard time with it. Bryant, the freshman, duel at the net, and Ridge Point wins it. It's Moorer and Arissa Smith. 2 against 1, especially when the one is a freshman. Not a good matchup for George Ranch. 15-14, Ridge Point on top. Manthe serving again. There it goes, knuckleball, dug out by Hoskins. Now a wide cross-court set, and a beautiful play by Manthe. All she was doing was trying to keep it in the air, and it went over to the perfect spot. And a diving attempt by Hoskins comes up empty. It's a 2-point lead for the Panthers. It's kind of like when you don't hit the baseball your hardest, but it finds grass. It's a beautiful thing. 16-14, Panthers on top, trying to capture game 3. The two teams split the first 2. Now Shemitis, look out, dug out by Condrey. Manthe now sets up Jordan, but she is denied at the net by the freshman Bryant. George Ranch gets back within 16-15. Now Coach Forshee will call on Shemitis to serve. It goes under Condrey. A beautiful sinker ball. Perfect placement, but it kind of took Josie Condrey by surprise a bit. And we're tied again at 16. We're on the edge of 17. Shemitis serves, and it's another sinker ball. Jordan, now Manthe, over to Moorer, taps it. George Ranch is there with the defense. Here is Hoskins battling Jordan at the net. Still alive on the George Ranch side. Now Raspberry, now Manthe. Back sets for Jordan. And diagonal dug out by George Ranch. That's amazing. And now Condrey saves one on the Ridge Point side. Manthe, now Moorer taps it. Couldn't find an open spot. Now George Ranch, Shemitis, dug out by Manthe, but the point goes to George Ranch as Hoskins wins a battle at the net. My goodness. And it is Ridge Point that's trailing now, 17-16, 3 straight points by the host, George Ranch Lady Longhorns. Shemitis to serve again, here it comes. Condrey digs it out, now Manthe, now Jordan. Soft serve to the opposite right corner. Now Hoskins, and that is Condrey. Beautiful save. Now Manthe, now Moorer, got to get it over. Raspberry actually took it. And now George Ranch, and it's the freshman Bryant. Condrey saves it, and that's a point to George Ranch. Nina Moorer, an amazing effort, could not quite get to it. And it's 18-16. Ridge Point girls look composed, but they do get a timeout. Lauren Bailey wants to talk it over. We'll be back. VypeFortBend.com.
we take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, Ridge Point. See what battle plan they had. Will it work out? They're down 18-16. If they lose game 3, it's not over, but you don't want to be down. And it's an ace by Shamidas. Oh my goodness, the Ridge Point girls all thought it was out. They let it go, and it pasted the line. It's 19-16. First time in a while we've seen a 3-point advantage. Shamidas ready to serve again. Here it comes, and it's Jordan near the net, and it's a tap down. Good. It's Dylan Hoskins in the land of the 6-foot-plus players. She goes up, and she bangs one down that Ridge Point overset after the serve. It's 20-16. Another timeout by Lauren Bailey. We'll take it with them. 20-16. George Ranch trying to capture game 3.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment, in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 50 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services. One device included.
Coming out of the timeout, another point to George Ranch. Now they lead it by 5. It is 21-16, and Panther girls are going to have to dig down deep to either come back and win this one, or if they can't capture this one, they'll have to find a way to win games 4 and 5. Condry, now Manthe. Now it's going to be Raspberry to just bump it over. Shamidas digs it. Now it's checked. Now it's Lednicki. And her spike is down. But there's going to be some talk about it. One of the girls that's watching the lines says she honestly couldn't see it. And it's originally called good, so I think it's got to be good. It is. Lauren Battle off the bench is going to come in for Josie Condry. So for Ridge Point, it's Jordan, Manthe, Raspberry, Battle, Moorer, and Smith. 22-16. George Ranch with the momentum. Moorer gets it in the air. Back set. Manthe over to Jordan, but she can't spike it. She just bumps it. And there is Bryant, the freshman. Her hard spike is blocked. Raspberry sets up Jordan, and her spike almost gets down. One last hit by Check, and it's over. Raspberry, now Manthe, now Moorer. Deep middle, dug out by Shamidas. Now Check, back to Shamidas. Lauren Battle, now Manthe saves it wide of the boundary. Raspberry bumps it over. Here's George Ranch on the attack again. A little missed timing, but they did get it over the net. Manthe, now it is Arissa Smith, and George Ranch cannot ultimately return it. That was a gutsy point by the Ridge Point girls. They overcome, and they get it to 22-18. Still a lot of work to do. This match is even at 1 game apiece. Game 3 is always very good to get, but it doesn't end it. Jordan with a hot serve. Now Shemitis. Now it's Manthe. Now it's Raspberry. Now it is Battle. And there is a violation, I think a double hit on Ridge Point. Maybe it was Raspberry, not sure who. Based on the look on her face, I'm thinking they called it on her. And it's 23-17. Here's the serve by Stubing. Raspberry, now Manthe back sets it for Moorer, who has to spike with her feet on the floor. Her attempt is out. That brings it to 24-17, game point for the George Ranch Longhorns, and Shemitis will serve. No correction, it's not Shemitis. It is Riley Stubing. Stubing fires. It is Battle, now Manthe back to Battle. She spikes one, but George Ranch handles it. Now Shemitis, look out. Manthe near the right sideline, digs it. Now Raspberry, now Moorer. Cross court, out of bounds, but Ridge Point says it was tipped by George Ranch. The officials don't agree. It's a point to the Longhorns, 25-17. George Ranch takes game 3. We'll be back with game 4. This is VypeFortBend.com.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hi, this is Mariela.
And Melina, coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
VypeFortBend.com is your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports, and we invite you to join us on Thursday night, 5:45, with a countdown to kickoff show as we bring you the game between Travis and Austin. The Travis Tigers, kind of this year, to this point, they're not really looking like their usual selves. And they've got to get things together, although they have not played a district game. They were open last week, and they will take on the Austin Bulldogs, who lost 64-0 to Ridge Point in their district opener last week. That's our Thursday game, Travis against Austin. Then Friday night, 6:45 for the countdown to kickoff show, as the game will begin at 7, and it is Dulles and Bush. Dulles 1-1 in district games. Actually 0-1 in district games. They were 2-1 in non-district games before they met Clements last week, and Clements beat them 19-13. The Bush Broncos, as I said, I think were off along with the Travis Tigers. So Dulles and Bush on Friday, but Ridge Point fans, you want to be with us and not just listen to the live broadcast, but also the podcast, which is always free on VypeFortBend.com. It is those undefeated, that's right, 4-0 Clements Rangers taking on the 3-1 Ridge Point Panthers. All right, Ridge Point ready to receive serve as we start this 4th game And if George Ranch can pull out the victory in Game 4, we'll all go home, or some of us will be hitting a drive-through. And let me tell you something, this match is so good, I haven't eaten since 1 p.m. I mean, nothing. And I just heard a commercial for Nick's Italian Restaurant, and yet somehow I'm not paying any attention to my hunger. I'm paying attention to this match. Back to the match, and the first point of Game 4 goes to George Ranch. Lednicki serving. The lefty Lednicki sends it deep. And now it is Moorer over to Robertson, and Alexis gets it down through a sea of hands, and it's 1-1. Lauren Battle now serving. Battle, Moorer, Jordan, Wilson, Robertson, and Raspberry on the floor for the Panthers. Now Shemitis. Now Lednicki. Now there is Check. Almost gets one down, but Ridgepoint handles it. Kayla Wilson with a creative shot, kind of backhanded it. Leaped at the ball. It wasn't where she had hoped it would be, but somehow she got it to go in within the boundary and hit the floor. 2-1 Ridgepoint on top. Battle serving again. Here it comes. It's in the air. Shemitis with two hands gets it up in the air. Now Lednicki, and a block down of a check smash. And it's Robertson and Jordan doing the honors. Lauren Battle to serve with Ridgepoint leading 3-1. Here it comes, or there it goes, I should say. Dug out by Stubing. Now Lednicki. Now Shemitis just has to bump it over. Jordan, now Moore, now Robertson. And miraculously, George Ranch somehow gets it back over. Now Moore, now Kayla Wilson. And that bang down spike goes off of Lednicki's forearms and out of bounds. It is 4-1, Ridgepoint on top. By the way, optimistic word of warning, if we get to Game 5, it'll be to 15 points, not 25. Battle serves, Stubing digs it. Now Check with the winner off the forearms of Nina Moorer, and that gets George Ranch within 4-2. Time for Dylan Hoskins to serve. Taking her time. Here it comes, and hits the top of the net and falls on her team's side. Unforced error gives a point to Ridgepoint. The Panthers lead it 5-2, and now Nyla Raspberry will serve. There's the ball in the air. And George Ranch returning it, dug out by Battle. Now it's Moorer, now it's Kayla Wilson. Deep to the middle, Lednicki sets it up for Check, and Check bangs one down hard. Nyla Raspberry almost dug it out. So it is 5-3, George Ranch trailing, but now serving. And off the bench comes Michaela Sutton, and she will go behind the baseline and do the honors. In the air, Battle. Now Moorer. On the left side, it is Jordan, and she is denied by Allie Check. Two straight points by George Ranch, one more, and this thing will be tied at 5-all. There's a serve. I couldn't even see who did it. And now Check with another bang down spike, and this one ends up in the lap of Lauren Battle. And we are tied at 5. Here's the serve. Now Moore sets it up for Kayla Wilson. A little finesse, taps it over, saved by Check. And there is Shemitis. Her bang down spike. Ridgepoint, can they return it? Yes, they did. It was a miracle. And it is George Ranch trying to finish the point. And Jordan does it instead for Ridgepoint. 6-5. Ridgepoint on top, and McKenna Manthe comes in off the bench, and she serves. Knuckleball serve, gets down, very shallow, a drop shot, but Shamitis has the response for George Ranch. Ties it at 6. Six to 6. You know, game 3, which George Ranch won, was tied up 6 to 6 at one point. Allie Check dribbling the ball with 2 hands, spins it, and the lefty puts it in the air, and Lauren Battle didn't dig deep enough to dig it out. Ready to serve is Allie Check with George Ranch leading by 7 to 6, and she hits it into the net. We're tied again. And it is Jordan who serves, gets it over, sinker ball action. George Ranch will return it. Shamitis blocked at the net, dug out nicely by a combination of Manthe and Jordan. But now it's on the George Ranch side. Look out, Check. She gets the winner past the diving Jordan. Sorry, just giving my voice a break. Shamitis serving with George Ranch leading 8 to 7. Jordan bumps it up. Manthe back sets it for Moorer. Her spike is dug out. George Ranch coming back. Shamitis hits it out. And it's a point to the Panthers. So we're tied at 8, and Arissa Smith will serve. I wanted you to hear her banging the ball on the floor. Hoskins tries a spike at the net, but Ridgepoint there to respond. Alexis Robertson pastes one to the baseline. Had some action on that one, looked like a curveball too. And Ridgepoint back on top, 9 to 8. Arissa looks angry, but serves it high in the air. Allie Check now led Nikki, and that's a winner. Ties it again at 9. Kind of George Ranch has gotten their timing down to kind of a serve and volley type thing, except serve and volley is when you're serving in tennis, but somehow when Ridgepoint is serving, George Ranch has been turning it into a serve and volley. Now they have the service back. Stubing to the deep middle. Jordan. Now Manthe. Back sets it for Moore. Soft serve spike. Check picks it up. Now led Nikki. And she fires it into the net. Ridgepoint on top again. Moore serves with Ridgepoint leading 10 to 9. Now look out. Hoskins tries to get one in. Battle saves it. Now it is a quick set over the net. George Ranch now led Nikki. Double hit it. And it's a point to the Panthers because of a violation on George Ranch. And now the girls from Siena lead at 11 to 9. And there's the serve by Moore. It ticks off the top of the tape. And it is good, 12 to 9. Ridgepoint with their biggest lead of this game 4. Moorer to serve yet again. There it goes, deep middle. Shamitis gets it in the air. Now a high set. Shamitis does the spiking honors, but Raspberry digs it out. And there is Battle just bumping it over. Now Check back sets for Lednicki. Finesse gets it down. And that gets George Ranch within 12 to 10. Now you've got Carrington Cook coming in. And also Kennedy Rogers, I believe. Lauren Battle and Kayla Wilson take a seat. 12-10, Ridge Point leads it. We're in game 4. Ridge Point has to win this game 4 to keep this thing alive. All right, Kennedy Rogers sets up more, and Robertson bangs it down hard. She and Arissa Smith are dueling to become queen of the quick set, because when they set one up for them, it ends up with a Ridge Point point. 13-10. Now Josie Condry off the bench will serve. Keeps her feet on the floor as she does. Hoskins from outside the boundary sets up a teammate. And now it's over in the Ridge Point side. Now Moorer. Now Carrington Cook bangs it down through the block of Hoskins. Or correction, of Ayatafio. 14-10, Ridge Point leads. Condry serving again. There it goes. Deep middle. Stubing bumped it in the air. Now check. Look out. Moore kept it in the air for a Ridge Point. Raspberry to Jordan. Bang down, but not to the zoom. I said it wrong. I meant to say bang down zoom, but not to the moon, which was a full moon last night, by the way. And it is 15-10, Ridge Point leading, and Josie Condry still serving. In the air, Condry gets it within the boundary, but George Ranch is going to return it. Now Moore digs out the George Ranch return, and Ridge Point attacking. Carrington Cook hits it long. It's 15-11. Fans still making a lot of noise, but even these kids are tired. Hoskins ready to serve. Here it comes. Condry with two hands gets it into the air. Moore, now Jordan, and it's off the pin. She swung on the hard spike trying to get it down the left sideline, but she hit the stick that tells you it's out of bounds. But Ridge Point still leads 15-12. Hoskins' service continues. Ball in the air, dug out by Condry. Now Moore is going to set it up for Cook down the right sideline, but Stubing is there. George Ranch attacking, and a wide spike by Allie Check. Point to the Panthers. 16-12. Purple leading maroon. Nyla Raspberry with her turn to serve, gets it in the air. Knuckleball is deep. Stubing with two hands gets it going. Shamitis hits it right at my table. And it's a beautiful spike. 16-13. Ridge Point leading. And now is the serve by Sutton, and she serves it long. A break for the Panthers, and they lead 17-13. Carrington Cook comes off the floor, and McKenna Manthe is back in. She's kind of the serving specialist. There it goes, deep to the middle. Lednicki sets up Shamitis, who fires it long. Another point to the Panthers, and they lead by 5. Their biggest lead in this game 4, 18-13. Timeout, George Ranch will take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment, in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit us a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 50 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services.
All right.
Device included.
George Ranch fans trailing 18-13, but saying our house, and a rare McKenna Manthe serve into the net. Gets George Ranch back within 18-14. You know, our house, when I hear that, back in the 80s, there was this TV show starring Wilford Brimley and that lady from Days of Our Lives. I can't even remember her name. But it was called Our House. It was a really good show. There's another point for George Ranch. Mishandled on the Ridge Point side following that serve by Czech. And it is 18-15. George Ranch trying to run down the Ridge Point Panthers. Condrey, now Manthe, now to Jordan, and it was overset, and Shamidas put it down. I was wondering why Sydney Jordan wasn't going up to get that. It was just overset. And now we've got a 2-point game for it. It is 18-16. George Ranch leads this thing 2-1. If they capture game 4, they go home happy. Czech serves. The lefty to Jordan. Now Manthe sets it back to Jordan. Her spike is off George Ranch fingertips and out of bounds. A point to the Panthers. They lead at 19-16. Now Kennedy Rogers comes in for Josie Condrey. Sydney Jordan will serve for the Panthers. There is her serve, a lot of velocity, but George Ranch is equal to the task. Lednicki taps it over. Arissa Smith up to Raspberry. Now Moorer has to spike with her feet on the floor. Shamidas saves it. She'll get it back, and her spike attempt gets down. She puts top spin on that. I don't know how she does it. She's not even 6 feet tall, and she hit that ball, I don't know, at least 10 feet away from the net, and somehow it had a humpback movement to it. Jordan couldn't save it. Ridge Point still leads, though, 19-17. And Arissa Smith, now Nina Moorer, now a point to George Ranch. Lednicki with a two-hander. Found the open spot. That was one of those points. It was amazing action. I simply can't describe everything that happens as fast as it happens. George Ranch is pulled to within 1. It's 19-18, and Lauren Bailey of Ridge Point wants a timeout. We'll take it. Be back. Roger Smith on VypeFortBend.com.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Okay, Ridge Point leading, but only by 19-18. And Shamidas to serve. Here it comes. Into the net. And Ridge Point Nation exhales. Alexis Robertson comes in. Nyla Raspberry out. Arissa Smith to serve. Listen to her bang the ball against the floor. There it goes. Deep left corner. Shamidas digs it out. Czech sends it over to Lednicki. Bumped into the air by Ridge Point. Manthe sets up, oversets it. But George Ranch does not capitalize. Hoskins blocked by Moorer. Now Manthe puts it in the air for Ridge Point. Look out, it is Kennedy Rogers. Gets it down. Got that swing where impact is behind her head and somehow got it to hit the floor. She's a freshman. And there's Arissa Smith, not the freshman, putting it into the air. Lednicki taps it over, but a great reaction by Kennedy Rogers. And now George Ranch trying to keep it alive. Hoskins is blocked near the net, but it goes out of bounds, so she gets the winner. That brings it to 21-19. George Ranch trailing, but they get the serve back. Now it is Stubing who serves it, and it's out. Woo! That might have been out by a centimeter. And it was a George Ranch girl who called it. So, again, integrity. George Ranch, good on you. But it's 22-19. Ridge Point leading by 3. And Moorer serves. Right sideline. Awkward dig. Check. Now Lednicki. And a miraculous shot from deep. Sinker ball gets down. That brings George Ranch to within 22-20. And Lednicki herself will serve. Lednicki. Now it's Moorer. Robertson blocked at the net on that quick set spike attempt. And now it is Rogers. Robertson cannot get it down. Duel at the net. Won by the Panthers. And they're up 23-20. If Ridge Point can pull out this game 4, we're going to a game 5, something they have not done since their very first match of the season when they won a 5-setter with Bridgeland on their home court. And I'm going to keep it right here during this timeout and remind you that on Thursday night we have Travis and Austin football on VypeFortBend.com. It'll come your way 5:45 with a countdown to kickoff show, and the game will begin at 6. Then on Friday, it's Dulles and Bush. Second district game of the season for the Dulles Vikings, and the first for Bush. Countdown to kickoff show at 6:45, and that one kicks off at 7. And Ridge Point fans, it's all you and Clements on Saturday night. That game will kick off at 6, and the countdown to kickoff show at 5:45. Clements is undefeated, 4-0. First time anything like that has happened since 2009. Ridge Point fans are swaying back and forth while George Ranch fans are chanting "Our House." Josie Condry serves, gets it down into the middle. George Ranch digs it out. Check. Now Moorer. Here comes Ridge Point. Raspberry sets up Jordan. Off fingertips and down to make it 24-20. Ridge Point 1 point away from capturing game 4 and extending the match. Josie Condry has to run about 40 feet to pick up the ball. Serving, game point. There it goes. Stubing backed her up a little bit. Lednicki. Now Shemidas, and she spikes it out of bounds. Ridge Point takes game 4. We're going 5, folks. First one to 15. Lauren Bailey is going to take her team out in the hallway before game 5. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food? You can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, We shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, so the Ridgepoint girls met with head coach Lauren Bailey out in the hallway because it is just insanity in here. We are going to Game 5. Game 5 goes to 15 points. Crowd control has been a challenge for the fine security staff of Lamar Consolidated ISD. The youthful exuberance is just almost too much. You don't want to be too confrontational. But what a game we have going here. I should say what a match we have going here. Ridgepoint only lost one district match last year, and that was to George Ranch the first time around. Very disappointing first round playoff exit for the Ridgepoint girls as they lost to Cinco Ranch in round 1. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was at a football game. So, the Ridgepoint fans are cheering for something. I'm really not sure what has happened. Maybe they're trying to decide who should serve first. Well, it is going to be George Ranch. It is Allie Check, the left-hander. She and Lednicki are both lefties. Talking about their dominant arm and nothing else. Ridgepoint not ready yet. Now they're lining up the defense. Okay, I think we are ready to begin Game 5. First one to 15, winning by 2. Allie Check. Milking the moment. Fans actually go a little quiet now. Serve is in the air. Nyla Raspberry. Now Nina Moore. Back set for Kennedy Rogers. And she bangs it out. Cross court spike, and it was wide. Good call. I had a really good view of it. And it's 1-0 George Ranch. Points are at a premium. It's kind of like one of those swim races when it's a sprint. Allie Check, ready to go. Here it comes. Just over to the net and in front of Raspberry. It's down on the floor. 2-0, George Ranch on top. Check's a really good server. See if she'll throw another split finger fastball. Here it comes. She tries, but Raspberry gets that one up in the air. Kayla Wilson now to Kennedy Rogers, and they just bump it over without force. Now Stubing, now Check, now Lednicki, blocked at the net. George Ranch keeps it alive. Skirmish at the net. Kennedy Rogers keeps it alive. And now Moorer two-hands it to the back of the court. And now Shemitis, blocked by Robertson. George Ranch trying to attack again. Lednicki gets it down. It is 3-0. Substitution, Lauren Battle is coming in. Now it's Check serving again. Here it comes. Ridgepoint on defense. Moorer, Robertson. Now Kayla Wilson saves one. Battle goes cross court. George Ranch trying to get it back over. Last chance. They do. Lednicki. Now Jordan. Now Moorer. Robertson. Spike is down. And Ridgepoint is on the board in this fifth and ultimate game. Josie Condry has come on and she will serve. Ridgepoint trailing 3-1. Now it is George Ranch trying to bring it back. Lednicki is denied at the net. Kayla Wilson, great save. Jordan backline, it's down! A miracle shot. One of those points where it looked like Ridgepoint couldn't possibly get the point. Kayla saved it, and Jordan somehow pasted it to the line. It's now 3-2. Condry to serve again, trying to tie this game 5 up. Here is Check, here's Lednicki. She's blocked, and Kayla Wilson puts it down on the George Ranch side. Point to the Panthers, and we're tied at 3. 3 straight for Ridgepoint after George Ranch got the first 3. Condry spins it, puts it in the air, a lot of velocity. Stubing sets it up. Now Check, now it is Shemidas. Ridgepoint sends it back over. Now George Ranch with the winner. It is Lednicki who takes a little something off of it, gets it in between the front and back defensive lines. And it's now 4-3. George Ranch on top. Shemidas takes her turn at serving. Here it comes, dug out by Condry. Moorer all the way across the court. Sydney Jordan was blocked, could not get it over the net. And George Ranch takes the next 2 points after Ridgepoint gets 3 straight. And now the Longhorns lead it by a score of 5-3. Shemidas looks at Coach Cheyenne Forshey, lets it fly. Dug out by Condry. Good job there, Josie. Now Robertson tries to send it on the back line, but Shemidas digs it out. Lednicki, look out. Moorer saves it. Now Raspberry. Now Jordan off of George Ranch hands. And still Ridgepoint now sends it over. And there is the freshman Bryant. Can't get it down. Now Ridgepoint. It is a beautiful shot. A two-hander by Raspberry. The George Ranch girls say it was out, but the lines person says it was in. And there are football players from George Ranch who are moving dangerously close to the site of what they thought was a bad call. Now the officials are going to talk it over. And that is a big point. There's not much for me to say. We're just going to wait this thing out. So the guy in the tall chair said that was a point to the Panthers, and Nyla Raspberry looks like she's about to serve, so I think it's going to stay. Yep, Ridgepoint gets the point. They lead it 5-4. Nyla fires it to the short middle and gets an ace right in front of Stubing. And it's tied at 5. Maybe Nyla Raspberry has the hot hand for Ridgepoint. Wearing the pink libero jersey. Puts it in the air, sends it deep. Stubing bumps it up into the air. Now Check. Now Shemidas. Dug out by Moorer. Ridgepoint has control. Raspberry, now Jordan. What happened? And it is a call that Lauren Bailey of Ridgepoint thinks is a bad one. But, you know, George Ranch had what they thought was a bad call a couple of points ago. So we're all even at 6, and I think that's a decent compromise. Seven to 6. Ridgepoint leads after they get the point coming off of that one. So after the bad call, they don't let it distract them, and they maintain their focus. It was actually a violation against George Ranch, but it's a point to the Panthers. McKenna Manthe serving. Deep right corner. Hoskins puts it up in the air. Back set, Check. And a spike that gets down. Lednicki does it again. Beautiful attempt by Condry and Raspberry to try and save it, but we're tied at 7. Lednicki fires it. Condrey digs it out. Now Manthe sets up Arissa Smith, and that's a downer for Ridge Point. They lead it 8-7. All those cutoffs and cowboy boots just can't seem to stay in the stands. Talking about the fans, of course. Not just girls, some boys. Cutoffs and cowboy boots. I've never worn that look myself. Jordan serving with Ridge Point leading 8-7. And here is Check through a three-person block. Ridge Point saves it. Now Raspberry to Moorer, and it's down on the baseline. She went from the offensive right to the deep left corner, and they lead 9-7. This place is crazy. And if you're watching on some video service, you don't get to know how crazy it is. Jordan serves, leading 9-7. Now Lednicki sets up, Check, but Raspberry saves it. McKenna Manthe to Moorer, and she spikes one that is blocked out of bounds, and it's 10-7, Ridge Point on top. And Coach Lauren Bailey tells her girls to back up, but she does it with a smile, and it's a timeout, George Ranch. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
Jordan serves, 10-7 Ridge Point, first one to 15 wins. Check, gets it down but not to the floor. Jordan saved it, now Moorer goes cross court. George Ranch is equal to the task. Look out, it's Check, and she fires it wide. Another point to the Panthers. They lead it 11-7. Oh, the giddiness can't be controlled on the Ridge Point side. Sydney Jordan looks at her coach, now fires the serve. Shamidas digs it out, and Kennedy Rogers bangs it down on the serve and volley. They lead it 12-7. She's a freshman, Kennedy Rogers. And now Sydney Jordan ready to serve. She's a senior. Here comes the 12-7 serve, and it almost gets down. Shamidas saves it. And there is Check. She can only bump it over. That's all she can do. Nyla Raspberry now to Nina Moorer, and her spike is saved by George Ranch. And cross court they go. Jordan a great save. Now Manthe, now Moorer. Sends it to the back, and it's down. It found an open spot. Nobody went for it from Ridge Point, and it's 13-7. And I hope I'll even be able to see the court on the final point, whenever that is. Sydney Jordan has to take a moment because there's a substitution. Michaela Sutton leaves, and in comes Stubing for George Ranch. Ridge Point 2 points away from victory. Jordan, nice serve, but Lednicki is going to send it deep. Now McCarthy. Manthe sets up Rogers, and she spikes another one off of a block and out of bounds. It is 14-7. Match point, Ridge Point. And Jordan to serve again. I'm going to have to stand up so I can see the whole court. This is nuts. Sydney Jordan serves it. Right sideline, dug out by Shamidas. Now Lednicki, now Shamidas. She gets a spike down and keeps it alive. It is 14-8. The George Ranch fans are on pins and needles. Their team has got to somehow come up with 6 straight points to keep this match going. But first they're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Okay, we're back. Ridge Point girls come out onto the court first, as you would expect. When they have a 14-8 lead, one more point puts this one away. George Ranch trying to pull off a miracle comeback. Hoskins will serve it. Ridge Point is ready. Here comes Jordan, digs it out. Now Moorer. Now Arissa Smith gets it over. George Ranch still controlling. Lednicki gets one down. And that keeps the match alive. It is 14-9. Arissa didn't get to wail away at that one. She just had to tap it over. She could barely control it. Hoskins taking her time. Ready to serve. There it comes. Raspberry bumps it up. Moorer, now Smith, over the net. And it's another point to George Ranch. The Lady Longhorns are still alive. They won a battle at the net. Allie Check making sure the ball did not fall on her side. 14-10, Ridge Point on top. They need one more point to close this out. Hoskins brings it. Raspberry lets it go and it's out. Ridge Point wins. Ridge Point wins and they storm the court. It's football players, it's sub-varsity volleyball players, and somewhere underneath it all are the varsity volleyball players for Ridge Point. This is crazy. Souvenir volleyballs are flying out of the Ridge Point stands. Coaches from George Ranch are trying to back the Ridge Point boys off. Okay, let's keep cool heads here. Let's keep cool heads. And the Ridge Point fans are chanting "Our House" because they did come in and they took what they wanted, which was a very critical district match. We'll step aside and be back. I'm Roger Smith. This is VypeFortBend.com.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Flex is the streaming box that puts all your streaming apps all in one place. Show me horror movies. Plus, with the bilingual voice remote, you can quickly find all your favorite entertainment, in Spanish or in English. Okay, show me my favorites. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Get fast and reliable Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with 1-year agreement and add Flex free. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-333-0010 or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 9/30/2021. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to Performance Starter Plus with 15 megabytes per second for new residential customers. After promo, regular rates apply. Subscriptions required to access streaming services. One device included.
It's that time of year where you hear people using the S word. September, that is. Occasionally, you can hear the great employees at First Tire and Automotive using another S word with customers. Savings. Fall specials include 50% off an oil change. Now's the time to make sure your auto is ready to kick off the season in tip-top shape. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
All right, so fans, to sum up for you this match, George Ranch won the first game 25-15. Then Ridge Point came back to win game 2 25-17. George Ranch won game 3 25-17, and so they were up 2-1. And so at that point, what? I'm talking on the air right now. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm going to start over. It was 25-15. George Ranch won the first game. Ridge Point won the second, 25-17, and then George Ranch captured game 3, 25-17. So all they had to do was win game 4 or game 5, but Ridge Point won game 4, 25-something. I forgot to write it down. I was so excited. And then in the final game, it was 15-10. Ridge Point prevailed, and there were some nervous moments. But once Ridge Point kind of took command, it really... They really showed who's the better volleyball team, at least during the month of September. They showed that as they took command by a 14-8 count. So they had plenty of match points left, and any one of them would have done. By the way, as you can tell, I'm kind of tap dancing here because I want an opportunity to talk to Lauren Bailey. And wow, what a crazy match. Here she comes.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Why must I die at so young from heart attacks?
Yes, you do look very young, but I don't know if, let's say we have to go to a district tiebreaker to determine the top seed in the playoffs. I don't know where we can have that game. But
right.
Have you ever seen anything like that? I know that you're paying attention to what your team is doing and trying to win the volleyball match, but you couldn't help but notice what the Ridge Point students were doing.
Right. I mean, thank God for them, because I don't know if they were a huge benefit for us, because, George Ranch's student section has always been solid. They support everything, all their sports really well. So I don't know if maybe we would have gone to 5 without having our support here. And it was close to an hour drive, and these students made the drive out here to watch some good volleyball. Like I told you in the beginning, I hope to give good volleyball, win or lose. And so that's what we did.
Well, it's just, I kind of look at it. I've seen things like this before. It's youthful exuberance. It's actually a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. It just almost kind of bubbled over the edge of the pot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I know there's probably going to be principals talking to each other tomorrow.
Yeah.
And make sure that, we don't have nervous security officers, because, the security guys did a great job, and they didn't try to be too heavy-handed. But
right.
It's just all that passion.
Right.
Wow.
And, like I said, it was fun volleyball. And, I told my girls, win or lose, I'm proud. And you should be proud. And, hopefully we don't lose. Obviously, you need to go out here and fight. But, this is what you come for. Good volleyball. And we got it tonight. And we happen to come out with the win. And that's even better.
And you know that when George Ranch comes to Siena, they're going to be pretty mad.
And our gym ain't nowhere near this size.
That's true. That's true.
We'll have to adjust when they do that. They're going to come out with like you said, they're going to come out with a vengeance, and they're going to want revenge. And we're going to have to take care of business. We would have to take care of business anytime we see them. So, just 2 good volleyball programs, and what more can you ask for?
Well, in my case, dinner. I put off dinner because I wanted to be here.
And a bed. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank
Lauren
you.
Bailey, her team wins, and they lead District 26A. Good night, everybody. from George Ranch High School. I'm sure these two teams will meet again. I'm not sure whether we will be able to broadcast it or not. But thanks for listening. Good night, everybody. From George Ranch, again, Ridgepoint wins in 5, and we will talk to you on Thursday for the football game between Travis and Austin starting at 5:45. Good night, everybody.